video, I'll be using the KonMari method on my to-read list. Marie Kondo is an organization guru. They literally teach people how to simplify and organize their home. I listened to the audiobook of The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up, and honestly, it has changed my perspective on life. Organizing, making myself happy, spending my money, letting go of things. These are very simple concepts, but like without proper understanding of these actions, it's very hard to actually do it. The way Marie Kondo explains it and backs up their argument with sound reasoning really helped my mindset and just helped me be happier. Even though Marie Kondo's initial point is to physically declutter your home, it has also been applicable to all aspects of my life. Okay, so I say that Marie Kondo has changed my perspective on spending money. That does not mean that I don't spend a lot of my money, because like I do, but I've learned to only spend my money on things that will actually give me happiness. Like I really needed to get out of this mindset of like spending my money on something and then like 3 months later berating myself on spending money on it because I either don't like it anymore or like I haven't touched it since I bought it. And then I feel guilty. I feel like because I spent my money on it, I have to keep it and just like carry this weight of knowing that I recklessly spent my money on something. And then I force myself to interact with it to make up for the fact that I wasted my money. But you know, my life shouldn't be spent forcing myself to enjoy something. It's stupid and it's dragging and I hate it. And like Marie Kondo has helped me get out of that mindset. Only some parts of the KonMari method apply to like the idea of this video, so I'm just gonna like list the parts that do. Tidy all at once, look at everything individually instead of glancing at it or viewing it as a group, visualize the destination, determine if the item sparks joy, and tidy by category. The thing about my TBR is that if I really want to read it, I will read it eventually, regardless of whether or not I put it on my Goodreads list. Sometimes I think my Goodreads list is just me hoarding countless books that I think I want to read. There are so many books that I've like removed and added and removed and added in like the past 3 years, and I think it's because I just genuinely don't want to read it. But like at every mention of the book, for some reason, I just feel like so fucking shameful and like I have to read it. And so I put it back on my list. Honestly, when I look at my to-read list, I don't feel excitement or anticipation to get to all these books. I just feel like dread, and it shouldn't feel that way. So visualizing my destination, I want a to-read list that actually sparks excitement in me. Also, I kind of do want like a number limit. I'm not sure if I have a specific number in mind. It's definitely not going to be over 60. But I mean, regardless of the number, I think if every single book on the list actually gets me excited, I think I'll be happy with it. So the first category I'm going to deal with is YA. I dread reading young adult and I want to avoid it like a plague. But sometimes I enjoy it. I think I do. I just gotta figure out the ones I would like. I feel like there's a lot of these books where it's like I added it because it's queer or trans, but I know deep down that there's romance, and I can't stand the idea of me reading YA romance again. Looking at the description right now, it doesn't really seem like my type of book at the moment. I feel like, you know, if it was meant to be, it'll circulate back to me, but I'm not gonna keep it on my to-read list either. Spectacle. It sounds like everything I want. It sounds like everything I wanted in Stalking Jack the Ripper. It's a young adult murder mystery in which a young reporter must use her supernatural visions to help track down a killer. I'm trying to look through the comments and see if there is a love interest, because I won't read it if there is a love interest. Wait, shut up. I don't think it does have a love interest. Oh, fuck me. You know when you read a synopsis and they're like, an unlikely bond forms between the protagonist and whatever, and I'm just like, yeah, I know you're implying that they're gonna fall in love with each other. I ain't here for that shit. I'm removing it. I'm sorry. Do you ever just like read a young adult synopsis and it's just like, boom, the first paragraph is describing the world, and then boom, the next paragraph is when the main character suddenly discovers something about themselves, and then the last paragraph is going to be the main character must do this to save the world. And it's kind of just like, I've read so many books like this, I'm not here for it anymore. I'm just so tired of synopses. I'm so tired of synopses. Fuck, I don't know what the word is. I'm so tired of reading summaries where it says shit like that. Like, can you word it differently? YA and the whole opposite sisters trope. I can't do that. No, I don't want you. Ooh, fuck yeah, I'm gonna keep this one. Murder books? Murder books are in, y'all. Keep those on your to-read list. I'm definitely gonna read Birthday by Meredith Russo. Okay, I know I shit-talked, I know that I shit-talked synopsises earlier, but listen, it's Asian-inspired fantasy written by an Asian author. Like, I have to give it a shot. I don't have to. That's the thing, I don't have to. So do I want to? Ugh. I don't even remember adding this to my to-read list, and it's romance. Fuck that shit. No, I'm not gonna read you. I'm sorry, I can't read you. 600 pages, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh. What? Monster? I've honestly had really bad experiences with novellas. It just doesn't feel like it's ever enough to really build the characters and the story, and so I just constantly feel like it's underdeveloped and not really that satisfying. I don't know if it's young adult or not, it doesn't say, and it sounds really good, but it's also written by a white person and it's about Asians. And I told myself I was not going to do that ever again because I've seen so many racist representation of Asian people. Okay, I think this is my last young adult book. This is written by a friend of a friend, and I'm actually very excited to read it. The only reason I've been putting it off is because I actually have to buy it and I can't borrow it at a library. There's a lot of queer and trans representation, and also people of color who are queer and trans. DC Comics. I think this is majority of my to-read list. I have so many tabs open for all the DC Comics that you can't even see the Goodreads icon. Some of these are literally not accessible for me unless I buy it, and I'm not gonna spend like $4 on an issue that is literally 23 pages. Sometimes I think I add comics just because I like the character and I like the art style. Ooh. Hell yes, I want to read you. Yeah, I'll read you too. No. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't read it. Ugh. Wait. No. The summary is literally one sentence, and it says Riddler in it, and I'm just like, I gotta read it. I'm not gonna read it. Just because it's fucking, no. Batman Rebirth, the Tom King run. It's not worth my goddamn time because Tom King does not understand Batman, and yet I have so many of that fucking comic on my to-read list. I don't know why. I literally just added multiple issues of Tom King's Batman Rebirth because the art is pretty, and Bruce Wayne looks really great in it. That's it. But everything else about that fucking comic is terrible, and I don't know why I'm forcing myself to try and read it. Damn, that sounds good. Damn, sounds good, but it better be good. That sounds dumb. I don't want to read you. Some people just don't understand the characters, and I just don't think they should be writing them, but you know what? DC just wants to make money. I don't even know why it's on my to-read list. Like, I literally don't. I don't know why you're there. I need to stop, like, adding random ass, like, comic issues. Usually I add random issues because there's, like, an interaction that I really like, but it's like, why am I gonna waste my time reading the 106th issue of this fucking series? I don't know what the fuck happened before that. I saw the interactions on Twitter, and I was like, damn, that's cute. Okay, you saw it. That's all you needed to see. You don't need to read the goddamn issue. Shut up. Shut up. No. It says Riddler again. No. Delete it. Delete it. No, I can't. Delete it. I gotta stop. Bitch, you can't just read it just because it has fucking Riddler in it. Delete it. Delete it. I'm like thirst adding comics. It's ridiculous. Superman? No. No, I don't need to force myself to read it if I don't want to. Get that through your fucking head. I don't know if I'd like V for Vendetta. Alan Moore's writing is just very hard to consume. I feel like I need to spend a year reading his shit. I liked the movie, and I think the movie was enough for me. My dumb ass. Please don't do this. No. No. Oh my god, I'm gonna do it. Wait, what? Goth Jumanji? Shut up. Shut up. That sounds so cool. Monstrous was on my to-read list in like 2014 or something, and then I removed it. And then something happened in 2019, and now I want to read it again. Written by an Asian person, set in an alternate world, 1900s Asia. Steampunk, a teenage girl struggling to survive the trauma of war, and shares a psychic link with a monster. Like, I don't know why 2014 me removed it from my to-read list. I like a lot of movies, and for the ones that I enjoyed, I looked to see if they were based off books, and then I added that to my to-read list. But sometimes, a lot of times, the movie's better than the book. I feel like in my head, I'm like, okay, well, I like the movie, therefore I will like the book, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I'll like it. The Woman in the Window, I literally added just because of Amy Adams. I want to know what the twist is. Just watch the movie then. Fuck. I want to read Gone Girl. Okay, but the actors and David Fincher's... But if we take away the actors and David Fincher, I don't know if I'll like the story still. I'm terrified of reading adult fantasy written by old white men. I'm already pushing it by reading A Game of Thrones. Hell yeah. I want to read this one. This is probably one of my top searches because I forget the title every time, but I'd look up like Orange Book with Upside Down Dog. This Is How You Lose a Time War sounds like, it just sounds so different. Like when you hear the title, This Is How You Lose a Time War, you kind of just like expect a stereotypical sci-fi story, but it just, from the synopsis and the reviews that I've seen, it just does not really seem that way, or maybe I'm just not really that exposed to a lot of science fiction. 208 pages? Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, that's so short. At the end of this list, I'm gonna rank them by the number of pages because, like, honestly, the genre and the number of pages are, like, some of the factors I need to consider when picking up a book. It says David Diggs, as in, like, Hamilton David. Shut up, it is! I really want to read this one. Wait, this is a memoir! I'm stupid! This is about trauma, this is about abuse, and this is about being queer. Bro, are you fucking kidding me? I want to read this book. I was skeptical reading the synopsis, but the reviews have convinced me. Dragons? Dragons. Robots. Robots. No. I am a robot fucker. The bias is showing right now. The only issue is that it's a novella, and I have to check if my library has it. So again, if my library doesn't have it, or if I can't read it for free, I just won't be able to read it. I'm sorry. No. I hate books like this. I hate books like this. Please, no. I like the synopsis, but I hate books where it has like an excerpt that... Oh my god. I hate this shit. Let me read it. You ain't gonna like what I have to tell you, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. See, my name is Karen Memory. Like memory, only spelled with an E. And I'm not like, no. And I'm not like one of the girls that works in the Hotel Monchetti on, fuck, that was butchered, on Amity Street. I just have bad vibes. I don't want to base it off of that one paragraph, but that one paragraph alone just is such a turnoff. What if the rest of the book is written this way too?
My name's different. I'm not like one of the other girls.
You fucking kidding? I'm gonna ignore the excerpt and just hope that the book is good because it sounds so fucking good. Okay, I'm refreshing my to-read list and I'm gonna see what the number is, and I'm nervous. Shut up. 46. I have 46 books on my to-read list. Holy shit. Also keep in mind, some of these books I need to double check for availability at my public library. So it might be smaller than 46 actually. It was originally a little over 250 books. So the fact that more or less 200 books weren't even that interesting to me is kind of sad. I'm so excited, dude. I'm so excited. I want this energy every time I look at this list. Like, fuck, what was I doing before this? Well, that's the end of this video, and I'm just gonna go read now. So, bye.